This box right here is a whole lot more than just a little wooden box to me, all right? Now keep in mind, I've been doing YouTube since 2012, well over a decade now, which is crazy actually. And over the years, I've gotten a ton of opportunities to work with some really amazing companies and, you know, check out, test, review some really amazing products. And I can honestly, genuinely say that this box, this package, I can't remember the last time that I was this excited to open something and check something out. There's a bit of a learning curve to what's in here, so I'm gonna be making a bit of content on this as I kind of figure it out and learn how to use it and experiment with it. But I wanted to start off by documenting the maiden voyage, the unboxing. It is from Haotian Laser. Dude, I have so much that I want to say and talk. I feel like a kid on Christmas right now. First things first, you know what? First things first, I wanna get this thing open. This is my dad. What?
Making some content.
Yes, he's laughing at me because I have to film everything. Content. We figured that backing the truck up to where we need it is going to be easier than walking downstairs with this box, although we still have to walk down some stairs with the box. Okay, we have the box. Also, it's messy in here. I will be the first to admit that I'm not the neatest or most organized person, but this is a low even for me. I finally stopped procrastinating and I started this flooring project up here that I've been talking about for a while now. We got a whole bunch of this vinyl plank flooring that, again, I've sort of just been, I say procrastinating, but that has like a negative tone to it. I've been researching. I'm doing the flooring up here myself, and although I have done vinyl plank flooring installs before once in my entire life, I wanted to make sure I'm doing everything right. So I'd been researching. Putting it off for research purposes, as I like to say. But I finally started it. It is coming out great, and part of the reason I wanted to start it is because of what's inside that box, actually. I have some big plans for this whole upper, we're above the shop right now, like below us is where the mini ramp is, the CNC plasma cutter, all that stuff. Everything up here, although it kind of looks like, well, okay, not kind of, it looks like a huge mess. I pulled everything off so I could do the flooring, and then I'm gonna push everything back on sort of as we go, so we don't have to take everything out. Kinda getting distracted. I just wanted to preface the unboxing with that because I'm not that much of a slob, I promise. I will say that while I don't really know what this table is exactly, it makes a really good unboxing area. Oh God, I think I'm a hoarder. Yeah, see, that already looks so much better. And then, for good measure, we're just gonna hop up on the table here. That was really satisfying. Da-da-da, da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Oh, well, I guess that wasn't the most exciting opening. Whoops. I've said it once and I will say it again. I have no past laser knowledge or laser experience besides a bunch of YouTube videos that I've watched over the past couple of weeks. So most, if not all of this, is going to be very new to me. There she is, baby. Yo, we got ourselves a laser. Oh, you have no idea how cool this is to me, dude. Yo. Laser. All right, so before we get any further, I'm editing this video so far, and there's two things that I wanted to say before we get further into this. First and foremost, I think it's important to note that I received this product for free, and I also think it's really important to note, and this might be shooting myself in the foot here, but I would have bought it myself. I was planning on buying it myself, actually. The reason I'm telling you that is because hopefully that vouches for Haotian as a company, because when I was ready to make this investment for myself, I was doing a ton of research and, you know, I was vetting a whole bunch of companies to see who I wanted to spend my money with. And after almost a month of research, Haotian was the company that I decided with. But before I purchased it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reach out and see if they're interested in a collaboration. And they were, which I am so unbelievably thankful for. And then the second thing I wanted to say, which again, maybe me being over transparent here, Haotian, I hope you're okay with me saying this. They told me that depending on how this video performs, you know, because the whole point of a collaboration is to be mutually beneficial. And they said that depending on how this video performs, they're open to sending me more product and working together in the future, which is again, like huge for me. I straight up asked Pascal, who is my point of contact at Haotian, he's the one who shipped me the laser and everything. I asked him, I was like, hey, what are you looking for in this partnership, in this collaboration? Because they were bringing me a ton of value by sending me this product for free. I want to do everything in my power to make it mutually beneficial. Obviously, without a doubt, the number one goal is sales, and I'm going to have all of their social media, their products, the exact laser that I have, everything in the description. But number two, they want to grow their YouTube channel. And while I fully understand that not everyone watching this is in the market for a, $4,000 or $5,000 high-end fiber laser engraver, I do know that the majority of you watching this have a YouTube channel, and I wanted to be as transparent and open book as I can be. If Haotian sees a lot of traffic coming from this video to their YouTube page, engagement, comments saying, hey, Garrett sent me, whoa, this is cool, like just stuff like that. That could really help me out and possibly secure some future partnerships with them. And don't be disingenuine. No, don't be fake about it. Like, don't just go to their page, wow, this is cool. Like, if you have an interest, if you are. I'm not gonna be offended if you're not, obviously. I don't want it to like bring fake value to them. Again, I'm just trying to be like an open book here, and I really do want to help them out as much as I feel like they're helping me out, because this is huge for me. I don't even think I'm doing a good job of putting it into words how huge this is for me. So I'm very thankful for the opportunity. I think it's something that I've wanted to make, and the investment for myself for a while, and like the fact that they were able to make it happen for me is really, really cool. I don't want to yap too much, so we're gonna get back into the unboxing here. There's a little more I want to talk about later on, but we'll get there. For now, enjoy the unboxing. We need to make sure we don't break anything. Oh, this looks important. Yeah, I may not be a laser expert, but I have a feeling that's pretty important too. Check this out. So we just got everything unboxed. There's nothing left. This is what it came with. It looks like we have everything we'll need, like including tools. They sent us Allen keys, all the nuts and bolts, an extra lens, the rotary attachment, I don't even know what these things are called, to be honest. Goggles. This was a huge selling point too, because it's not an enclosed laser, and if you look at a laser, your eyeballs are gonna fall out of your head. No one wants that. So they sent legit goggles, because there's some cheap knockoffs that you don't want, and those are good ones. Looks like what, a little foot pedal up and down for the actual laser head. I don't want to leak anything, so I'm not going to scroll around too much, but as soon as he sent this out, he added me to another group chat, which is essentially like a service hotline, I guess you could say, with install videos, the machine manual, a direct point of contact to someone to message when I have questions. Before he shipped me the laser out, he sent me videos, so I have to calibrate it and get some measurements and whatnot. These are some of the videos that they sent me. And like, I don't know, like it's really cool to me, and I want to emphasize that because I think that's really important. It says a lot about a company. Obviously, I'm gonna be a little biased because I received the machine for free, but this is how they treat their customers. Like everyone goes through the same process. I'm just going through the manual right now. Looks pretty self-explanatory and straightforward, so I guess wish me luck. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, fully set up. It's the next day now, in case you can't tell. That looks crazy. I have a laser. Wow. Kind of just wanted to give you like a overview of everything. There's Pascal's contact info. He made this whole process insanely easy. Dude, it's funny because I know not everyone in my audience is interested in something like this, but to me, this is like the coolest thing possible. And I do think that it'll grow on you guys. I also think it's very important to note like why I wanted this, like what I'm gonna use this for. And there's two main answers: fingerboard rails and regular skate rails. I guess just general fabrication. What I picture, let me see if I can find one downstairs. I want to do like laser engraved logos, or maybe even customization to where I can put someone's name or like their company or like a quote or something. Yeah, this will be our test subject. This was my first ever powder coated fingerboard rail. And keep in mind, like I said at the beginning of this video, there's going to be a bit of a learning curve, just like there was for the plasma table. I just got to learn how to use the software and everything. So as my knowledge of everything expands, so will the, creativity that I'm able to mess with. First things first, Let's turn this bad boy on. I think, oh yeah, it's for sure on. All right, take off the laser lens cap there. And like I said, before I moved forward with any laser, I did a bunch of research, so I'd like somewhat understand the basics of Lightburn, which is the software that I'm using. But like the basics, like I'm gonna try to print something or engrave something that says test, you know? So we are literally just gonna go test. Just like that. And then Pascal gave me this like material list, which I can use for rough settings. And you can see there's black business cards right here because they included some black metal business cards to practice on. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but there's a little red outline there in the top left, and that's my framing, so that's where it's gonna say test. Putting on, oh, these are sick! We're putting on our laser goggles. That is what she's gonna look like, but obviously right in that top left corner there, it's gonna take a total of 2.5 seconds. If I click play, it'll sort of show us how it's going to engrave it, just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, I look weird with, like, the colors are all crazy looking through these goggles. I present to you my first ever attempt, I don't even know if it's gonna work, my first ever attempt laser engraving ever in my entire life, first time using a laser. We are gonna click start and look at it one last time. The framing looks good, and yo! That was crazy! Why are lasers so sick to me, dude? Take this bad boy out. Bro, that is, I don't even have words right now. Dude, that came out like, these are really thin metal business cards, like very, very thin, but they're metal. Look at like the precision. Like it looks flawless. I'm sure you guys know by now, but I'm a very hands-on person. Like I like making things, I like doing things. I don't know, like someone hands you this, sick business card that says test on it, you know what I mean? But like something about like watching a laser I don't know, dude. It scratches something in my brain. This is like the coolest thing to me. So hear me out. Here's my idea. We're gonna try something else here. Here we have my GGFB logo, right? That started out as like just my fingerboard account name. It was like GG Garrett Jenner FB fingerboard. Very unoriginal and uncreative. And then it turned into this, which I made with the CNC plasma cutter, and it was sort of like, oh, GGFB is gonna be my fingerboard like obstacle account company. And then it sort of just turned into, where is it? Oh yeah. It evolved into GGFB Fabrication. So just like my overarching, you know, fabrication brand, whatever. What started as just like a fun little fingerboard Instagram account turned into this like whole thing. And I thought it would be sick to, just like how I made the GGFB with the plasma cutter over there, I want to do some sort of branding on my fingerboard rails or my fingerboard stuff. And just like any of my stuff. Again, it's pretty hard to see on camera, but you can see the little rectangle framing there. I'm gonna click start. Oh, there she's going! There she's going! Dude! Why is that so cool to me? I don't know, dude. Something about that is just like the coolest possible thing for me. Anyway, where I'm going with that. Dude, I'm about to rock these on like a daily basis. In the material library that Pascal sent me, there's also this powder coat tab. And dude, I have endless experiments that I can perform because I want to be able to do like, okay, back downstairs we go. For the people that care technically, that is a 60 watt MOPA fiber laser. I don't actually know if you say MOPA or if it's just MOPA. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that means. But not only can we do just like it's called ablating, I believe, where you remove a coating on top of metal like we are with that black coating on the business cards. You can also do, let me see if you can see it on camera here. This is a Black River rail where it actually engraved into the actual metal itself and then powder coated over. All right, can you see that at all? Like that actually, that's engraved into the actual steel, if that makes any sense. So I mean, I have my work cut out for me in terms of, you know, messing around with settings, experimenting with different materials and all that, which is why I said, like, there's gonna be multiple videos on this as I kind of figure it out. There we have our little tiny GGFB logo. If I click frame, you can see the rectangle there in which it should engrave. I've said it a million times by now, I'm just following the presets that Pascal sent me, so I still have to learn what all the settings do if I want to make adjustments myself. So I really have no idea what this is gonna do. Actually, you know what? Let's preview it first. It says it's gonna take 3 seconds. I mean, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. It's a really small logo. Framing looks good. All right, I'm nervous, dude. Here we go, let's just run it. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it perfectly. Dude. That came out absolutely flawless, I think. Look at that. Dude. That is, hold on, let me get a little better lighting here. That is exactly what I had in mind, no way. Look at that. Why is this the coolest thing to me? I'm sure this is not the right way to do it, but I wanted to try something here. See those 2 dots? This is also really cool that I was just learning about as well. There's this button which turns on and off those 2 dots, which are those 2 things right there. And those are essentially your focus. So as I move the actual laser head up or down, those dots get further apart or closer. And once you calibrate them, which I did, you want those to be 1 dot essentially, like that, give or take. And that is the correct focal height, if that makes any sense at all. Now we have a really itty bitty rectangle there. I want to try engraving the GGFB logo on the side there. So we're gonna click start. Is it done already? It's hard to see with the white powder. Oh, yeah. Oh, it did it. It doesn't look like it went all the way through like how that one did. So again, this is where I'd have to mess with the settings and figure out why it didn't, or kind of go from there. No, that's too cool, dude. That is so sick. All right, so we are gonna turn all of this off for now. I'm gonna put the lens cover back on. Pascal and Haotian lasers, thank you guys. This is so cool, dude. This is like, I don't know, like it's probably a little bit cooler to me than it is to you, but to me, this is really cool. This is where I see a lot of potential with it. I think this one might have not worked because it wasn't focused properly, or I don't know, I gotta figure all that out. Obviously, there's still a ton of tinkering that I have to do. I have ideas, because like the rotary attachment, which is this thing, you can put, say, like a round rail in there, and it'll rotate as it engraves around it. If we were doing like a deep engrave, we could do like diamond grind fingerboard rails, if that makes sense. Another reason, besides the obvious, that I would really want to, you know, continue working with Haotian is because they offer a CO2 laser as well, which that can engrave on things other than metal, so like foam, aka fingerboard grip, wood, aka fingerboards. I have this sort of fantasy that the end goal for this upper area, not the whole thing, but have a section just dedicated to lasers. I see having like my shipping and fulfillment area somewhere up here, and then have like a Haotian CO2 laser, a fiber laser, UV laser, like kind of have this laser zone. And obviously that may be a little far-fetched of a vision that I have, but I would absolutely love to further my relationship with Haotian. So Haotian, Pascal, if you're watching this, I hope you are. Thank you so much. I can't put it into words how appreciative I am. And then you guys, the viewers, I hope that you see where I'm coming from, just in terms of, you know, what Haotian is looking for, how appreciative I am of the partnership, just that whole thing. And again, I am gonna have all of their social media, everything in the description. I'll have their YouTube at the very top, because that is what they're focusing on growing. I think you'll either have an interest in lasers or you won't. And the second you go to their YouTube page and you start seeing what the possibilities are, like that's where you can decide like, oh, this is cool, this is something I like, or like, it's not really for me. Either one works, you know? Anyway, I'm about to go watch a million YouTube videos and try to get better at this whole light burn laser thing. Appreciate you guys watching. I've said thank you a million times by now, so I'll stop, but I'll catch you guys next video. Peace out.